Hey everybody, back with another off the cuff impromptu little blitzy. Um, Maybe my last, I don't know. So we already have Lawrence the Fox. So let's play. Let's play. How are you, Lawrence? So 7 point speed. Oh, if anyone's watching, we have one viewer. I'm gonna have to pause at 4 o'clock, but hopefully the game will be finished by then. Hopefully we have sound. I think we do. I did a little test. Or we don't have Lawrence. Although he just sent me a message on Facebook. Got some pomegranate. So hopefully everyone's okay. 0 viewers. Maybe no sound. There he is. Okay. It's a little bit chilly in London. Good game. I've got Ethelbert in the background, so he rolls 5-3. Double one is great. Great, mate. 6-2 is not great. I don't think I can slot the 7. Any feedback on the... Any feedback from my 0 viewers? I could come out, but I think I should make this. Otherwise I leave too many blots. But I'm ahead in the race, so that indicates that I want to come out. And that's part of the problem of being primed back on the 24 point. Don't think I can do anything but slot the 4 point. Don't know whether he can double. Or 2, what should he do? He does and he doesn't want to split. What did he do? Brought checker to the 3 point. I think that's questionable because it burns a man, or at least semi-burns a man. And now I'm faced with the same decision, but I think that his configuration isn't so threatening that it prevents me from splitting. I mean, I'd like to be able to go to the 23 point so as to be able to play my 6s from there, I think. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to play well because I'm not sure what he should be doing on any of his moves, and that's a kind of test of where my mind is. Yeah, he can either make the 1 point or the 2 point, so this leaves 6 shots. And then it duplicates his own 2s. Good morning, hey Justin. Yeah, it's just time now is 3:21. I guess the time with you is 10:21. So what, he rolled a... I'm not paying attention. He rolled a double 2. If I fan, can I take? I think he will cube. Oh, I'm surprised. I would have thought he'd cube that. Because most people, when they have 2 men on the bar, 2 of their opponent's checkers on the bar. Oh. Okay, it's not good. Possible. I guess you can miss those. I wouldn't, but he should have made the 4 point. He just didn't see it. So can I double now? Now I'm really confused. Can I double this? So if I fan, he's got 3s and 6s to hit me, but then 2s to escape, meaning his numbers are diversified. Really confused. I don't have a strong sense. But now I'm getting a sense that, yeah, I kind of need to cube. If I roll a 4, I think it's over. If I don't roll a 4, just staring and not saying anything. Okay. What if I roll a 4-3? Am I going to hit? Oh, I feel like I should double, but I can't really think it through properly. Okay. So let's see what happens. So if he rolls a 2, like I'm in immediate danger. So maybe the fact of not being able to come in with a 4 and him rolling a 2 is just too much. Okay, and if I'd fanned there, then failed to come in, probably a pass. Now I have a difficult 3 to play. So if I play 13-10, what hits? 6-1-5-2, 6-4-5-5. Yeah, which wouldn't be good otherwise. Oh, it's so often wrong to do this, but okay, I think I have to keep the 4 prime. And come closer or not, I never know. Stay back. So on reflection, was it a cube? I'm not sure. 3-1. That makes the ace point really nicely. Yeah, I think I have to hit. Because of things like this, but now I'm not sure if I've already cubed. What am I? Do I switch? 19, 18 seconds. Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right to switch. Hmm. I mean, yeah, it didn't feel right to switch. Doesn't feel like I played this game particularly well. The errors are stacked up. Shall I bring it closer? I could come out. Don't deserve to hit. 5-2, just give up, try and save the G. Got to keep an eye on the clock. So what? How am I going to save this like this? Double 3. Okay. 2-1, I think, is down like this. But obviously not a good roll at all. 4-1, okay, happily make the bar. Don't think it's worth attacking when he's made the 5 point, so he'll just make the 9. But remembering now that he missed a cube, I think, well, I'm pretty sure he missed a cube. He definitely didn't see that he could make do this, yeah. That he could have closed the board with double 3, so hopefully I should get away with not losing the PR. So now I think I have to lift the 8 point because I don't want to get hit. This is tricky. So 2 choices, either you go to the 6 or you play 13, 10, 6, 2. This is an easy play but not particularly good because it doesn't do anything about my back checkers. Yeah, I think there he could have just played 2 down because I've got blotting board. And now again, not particularly nice. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. So just 2 down for him, I think. Probably. Does he want to come out? I don't think so. Okay. 2-6, he should just come out. Especially as he's got... Yeah, but he's... Especially as he had a point in a blotting board already. He can cover the man on the 3 point, but then what? Cover and then go all the way around? With the man from the 23 point. Didn't see this one. If he cubes this, I think I would pass. That hits. Is he not going to see it? Okay, he sees it. So his play should be reasonably easy now. Just hit and come round, make the board. Ooh. Hey David, did I say something? Who came out? It's not funny. You seem to have lapsed back into schoolboy humor. That's so mean. But he should have come out. When did he come out? When should he have come out? I don't remember. I don't think I did much wrong this game though. Okay. Hey Dave. Hey Dave. Okay, so he should just make the 4 point. Maybe my connections. Okay, that's a good roll. David, are you next? So yeah, as soon as someone stops and thinks, you realise that they don't know. I mean, it's pretty clear to me that he should hit, but he doesn't want to. So he's thinking of making a 2-point. Which I can sort of understand, maybe. Not leave. Oh, okay. Was that the decision between coming in or coming round? 1-6. I think either, I don't know, slotting the 2-point or coming down like this. Now you got to be more enthusiastic than that, David. Even though we know there's nothing to be enthusiastic about, you got to pretend. It's like a job interview. So this is awkward. What does he? These always screw me up, especially if I had like 5 seconds left on the clock. What would I do here? I guess bring one in and switch, but it's a little bit awkward. Or more precisely, like, um, hey, mop up. Yeah, long time no see. I know. I was going to explain my life story, but shall I hit? I think so. I've been away and blah blah blah, and haven't really wanted to do this, but I only really do them when I just get like a little urge. They're completely unplanned. I can slot the at 5. It was only 4-2-2-2. I don't know what to do here now. Okay, so he makes the anchor. One thing I love is when Mitchie says, it's one of his new things. It's not, I mean, I don't think it's old. He says, splitting down, it's the basic in backgammon. I just love that. I absolutely love it when he says it. It's just so, it's so, it's so fundamental, foundational. He has such a sort of foundational understanding of the game, and he wants to impart his knowledge. So, what do I do here? Do I point or not? Yeah, it might not be the last. I was just trying to see if anyone gave a shit. Yeah, but it might be. I mean, I might be doing something else, and maybe I should have. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Embarrassing PR coming up. Short match. Probably quite a few mistakes. Not really known how to play my moves. Not really had an idea of what he should have been doing. Okay. But I don't know, how is he down to... How is he down to... Oh, could I have hit? Yeah, I like my comments too. I mean, we all think we're right, don't we? It just came to me when I was sitting in I've just been in Thailand and I was just sitting there and Mark had texted me, and off the back of what Mark said, I realized, well, to me, what was quite clear from watching the video, that he was kind of all um, shaken up. At the time, that's what I thought, and then it's funny when you see things again in new light, or you watch the video again, then you can't be so sure. So in effect, my opinion kind of altered a little bit. I don't really know what I think. Like, hi, Reese. How how you doing? Okay, double. Can you come up? Maybe. Okay. Gonna hit. He'll come in and out, I think. I think out. Especially because he doesn't want to lose a gammon. Not that the play wasn't clear at Crawford, I think. Yeah, and I was about to say, once people start hitting, they kind of continue hitting. Okay, and now I don't know what to do. It's a good timeout. Maybe I should just hit twice there. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to time out, so I just made a play. But I don't know that play well enough. If it is, definitely not playing well though. What does she do here? Does he come up or does he? My feeling was that he should hit, but kind of. Well, I only just saw that. Yeah, I played Nikolai a couple of times and just lost my temper a little bit with him. My view is that if you play someone and they're a little bit testy and they you have to self-police. I think that's part and parcel. That wasn't the right play. Part and parcel being a backhand player, but you can't. Sometimes you can't do it, and you rely on rules and the authority of the tournament director and stuff like that. But when you're sitting there in a big room on your own, you really have to do all you can to make sure things go smoothly. Oh, I could hit, couldn't I? Could I have hit? I could still hit. I could play 2-1 here. I could still hit. I could even hit there with the 5-1. Now he's safed it. Now I guess I'm going to cover. So 0 seconds on the clock. Like a 5.8 PR to look forward to. Maybe timing out. I got 15 minutes. Okay, it might. The time as well. I've got to take a call at 4 o'clock. David has retracted his. Yeah, I saw David. David thinks differently. I remember I read one of your comments. I mean, it's funny. Everyone has a different view of everything. You know, people just see things differently. That's part and parcel of, I don't know, being human. Okay, so double. It's the basic in backgammon. Maybe I'm gonna win. 1, make the 10. Time out. Time out. Can come out with that 6, I think, but I don't know. Should I have come up with the... Okay, that's... So 4s and 5s come out. Closes the board. I think you have to do this. So what cracks and needs a shot? Don't need to bring it into 6 point, I don't think, but now it's pretty safe, so I'm going to do that. I'm not sure about this. Maybe should clear. It's a good roll. Really don't want to see the PR or any of the... I just didn't get a chance. I don't get a chance. Don't get a chance to make the right play. It really annoys me. But then I decide to play... Thank you, Lawrence. And then I decide to play Blitz because... Just cause... Oh, woe is me. I mean, it's weird. It's never good enough. It's always disappointing. So maybe like a 6 or a 7 or something. Feels... Okay, alright. Well, that's reasonable. I wasn't talking it up. I just got lucky. Okay, let me analyze. DD, you're next. So even this 6-2, I was like, no, what am I talking about? 6-2 wasn't great because I had my back checkers primed. And then thoughts of coming out. Coming out's like an insanely big blunder, but I would never know that. I mean, I made the right play, but I would never have known it's such a big blunder. 5-4 was kind of forced. He should have cubed, or not. Or is that just a checker play blunder? Yeah, he made a strange play where he put a man on the 3-point. So I split. But I was uncomfortable in this first game for sure. I was really unsure. So I should have cubed here, but so the difference between the no double and the double is about 0.03, 0.027 to be precise. So I kind of wasn't on the ball. I can see now that this is same idea as the cube that I actually cubed. So then he rolled a beautiful double 2 while I wasn't looking, and then he missed this closing the 3-point. I come in with 1, he comes in, I doubled. How big a double is it? You can see it's a double. So it's reasonable. Usually on big XG, so in other words, the engine here, I don't know whether it's XG 2-ply or not, I always forget, it slightly undervalues the prospects of the doubler. So this equity figure of 0.55 will probably be slightly higher on higher settings. I think. That's my understanding. So it was a good double. 4-3. I got the right play. Is it close? Probably. Oh, it is close. Yeah, RF is the top. I was uncomfortable about this play, for sure. I mean, even though you've got an anchor, I hate to... Yeah, I'm really kind of going backwards in my backgammon, like in my natural... Not natural, but... Shouldn't feel uncomfortable about hitting. I kind of knew it was right to hit, but I would certainly have liked to have made the 1-point. It looks really nice. But realizing that you can't afford to do that because lots of 5s and 6s will come out for him and he'll just escape. So this double 2 I was really uncomfortable with. What's going on here? Okay, so he's just playing on. I doubled. What's this? I misplayed. I often I didn't save the gammon properly. Okay, so where did I screw up? To be honest, to play 3.5 with only 0 seconds and talking, it's pretty good. I'm not displeased with it. 5-3 is difficult. Should still make the 3-point. That's hard. I didn't want to make the 3-point, obviously, because I didn't want to leave a blot, and he's got a 4 prime, so... Pretty obvious. 6-3-2. He should just bring 2 down. I should have cubed, and it's a big cube because it's got a square, or it's got no, because it's got a red color. I didn't even think about cubing here. Yeah, Arif's got about 15 accounts minimum. All sorts of accounts. Few in Iran, few in Azerbaijan. No, I think he's only got 2. But he's still a fish. He's completely useless. It was his birthday the other day. So, what am I doing? Just scrolling. Yeah, so I don't really remember. He won. Yeah, oh yeah, okay. I won this. How could I win this match? Lawrence just sent me a thank you. That's really nice. Thanks, Lawrence. He's just sent me a message on Messenger. So no mistakes. 1-6. And then one thing I notice is that I'm uncomfortable about hitting even in situations like this, breaking the mid. It's right to be a little bit reticent to hit because not hitting is very, very close. Okay. I was down to serious. I didn't see I could make the 9 point. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I guess if you can't, in the absence of making the 9 point, slotting the 5 point isn't too bad. In fact, it's the second. Is it the second best play? Not necessarily. It doesn't always show the best plays. And then I had these. This was awkward. This 4-2. 4-2. The second 4-2 was awkward. Is anyone watching this? Yeah, Lawrence is really nice. That's, yeah, for sure. And yeah, then oh yeah, I didn't know what to play here. I thought maybe I should point. This was a bit awkward. Thanks, Dave. That's nice of you to say. Yeah, it's not too bad. You've got to be good at something. And I'm not even that good at backgammon, but probably the thing I'm best at in life, apart from being a nice person. So, yeah, I'm just 4-3. No, it's actually pomegranate. You're welcome, Lojo. Always a pleasure to play you. I only saw after that I could hit here, and of course I need to hit. Or not, it's Crawford. Well, maybe I think I still would have hit, but I didn't really see it. This one I didn't know how to play. Okay. And then I think these moves were quite easy, really. Again, one where I had to break the mid, but that felt more normal to do that. Yeah, well, no, I'm this 4-2. Yeah, I should have hit twice. But I'm not familiar enough with this. Maybe the bigger computer would penalize me more. So Lawrence, oh, he didn't hit. Okay, fine, he didn't see. I almost didn't see the pointing here. And then I had some easy moves, which I kind of screwed that one up. Believe me, I'm not really humble. I'm just pretending, like we all do. If anything, I'm far too... Yeah, so here I should hit on the 1 point. Again, I saw it too late, which is fine. And then I shouldn't hit. Is that right? Surely you want to get hit back. So you hit and he hits back with a 1. And you got a chance of gammoning. Otherwise, you give away a gammon. I presume the computer's right. It's quite a big error. Whatever. Pretty bad start, but then a great double 3, and then it was just, yeah. This double hit, you see, I miss these. Like, this is the same kind of double tiger with the 4-2, and they're hard to spot, maybe. I would have seen this if I had enough time. I had 0 seconds on the clock. And then it was fairly easy from here. And just didn't see this. Yeah. Got lucky. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna adjourn for like a quick. I've got to take a call. But hopefully, Dave, if you're still around, let's play. If not, no worries. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate anyone watching. It's just like, why would you want to watch? But anyway, yeah, I'll be back. I'll just leave it running. Um, shouldn't be gone for too long. Hi everyone. Um, oh, okay. I'm back. I'm ready. I'm ready for. Oh, where am I going? Yeah, I'm ready for you, Dave, if you want to play. Um, or maybe we should play normal. I know it breaks the rules, but it just gives me more time to talk nonsense. It's really chilly in London. Wow, what a rating. Okay. Hit and split. Good game. I always underestimate you, Dave. Should I make the 4 point? I think so. I think I prefer to have the inner ball point than the bar. The bar's a bit lame. So he'll happily hit with 5-2. 5-3, maybe he'll double hit. Oh, something's going on. Three one. Then the question is, do I lift or keep the 8 points? Keep this the block on the 8 point. If I lift, it might get awkward. Threes. The race is close. I mean, in other words, I'm not protecting the race lead, so I'm not that sad if I get hit. And now, also a decision, do I make the three? If he was going to leave shots now, then I would probably want to make the three, but please stop messaging me. So did he roll 6-4, double one? Okay, happy to do that. Don't know about the other two. Never know this one. Question is he likely to come out? Well, he could come out because he'll have a race lead. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure. See him up. So in these positions, so Dave wants to keep. I think the idea is that he wants to keep his block as far back as possible, so that it blocks bigger numbers as opposed to smaller ones. So although it's natural to make the bar, maybe he had no option though. He prefers, all things being equal, he prefers to keep the block back, so that if I roll the big number, then I'm blocked. And if I rolled the smaller number and he'd vacate and he'd kept the block back, well, I wouldn't have escaped as far as I would have done, or as I did if I rolled the bigger number. It's so awkward. So this, I think you have to do this. Still trying to keep my prime, keep my 8 point. Maybe he can just about. Yeah, I was about to say leave a shot, but it's surprising how often you just don't want to leave shots even when your opponent's got blots on board. So, you know, similar in theme with just normal players just to go to the 3-point, even though it's a bit awkward. But, well, if the race lead was bigger after the roll, then he might consider coming out with 1 to the 16-point playing 13-7, but it doesn't make sense. The other player's just playing 13-9, 7-1, which could be best. Again, he's got the same decisions, which are really tricky. But usually the rule that you don't run unless you're ahead is a good one. So he'll be slightly ahead, but then having said that, the configuration of his checkers after not running is really bad. I could come out. But I think if I just make the 4-point, then he has to give up something. And I'm behind in the race. I didn't really get a chance to think about that enough. Okay, so yeah, I think that play from him makes sense. Now I can certainly think about coming out 1, but it does leave double 2, double 1. I'm not so sure. My instinct was just to play to the 7-point. But maybe I can't afford to give up the coverage and the challenge of coming up to the outfield. No, so even if he hits me with like a, I don't know, like a double 4, it doesn't cover anything. Just he has 2 blots unless he wants to hit and switch to the 2-point. If I play 13-7, he can certainly come out with both. So maybe something like this. Yeah, this is why you don't come out, because just gives him a what otherwise would have been a not 2, and then I think this, and now I have to leave a shot, even though he's still got blot on board. Yeah, what I was saying was it gave him a 4-2, which otherwise wouldn't have been a particularly good roll for him, and it became a reasonably good roll for him. So I don't think I need to double this score till I've at least brought the checker in, even though he's got wastage. It could be wrong. That's going to be a big market loser in most instances. And not too good, and 6-2 is an immediate shot lever. And okay, so interesting moves for Dave for sure. I think he definitely played reasonably. Time he takes seems absolutely appropriate, and oh, I love David. So maybe I don't know if I would give the 4-6. I think there's a swing there, meaning I wouldn't have come down with the 3. Now maybe I have to hit, because otherwise, what am I getting? I'm down in the race anyway, so it doesn't really get me that much to bring a checker to the 8-point. And I think, in the absence of any other arguments to the contrary, it's better just to hit on the 3. Oh, what have I done? Better to hit on the 3-point. Now, I don't know how I reset this. Okay. Oh. He probably couldn't play on too good there, so he should have cubed, but I guess that's where David's weakness is going to be. Ah, yeah. Interesting that. Is he alright? It was such a quick, some sudden cube from nowhere. Oh, it was an accident. I believe it. Jeez. Do I want to split? I mean, yeah, but I'm going to have roughly the same position. I'm going to be slightly ahead. So there is a tiny inclination to split on this roll, but I'm going to get pointed on maybe if I do. So he should just play it normal. Yeah, yeah. That's normal in my book. I can't make the bar because it's just too many blocks, I think. Although splitting doesn't gain me all that much, it's the next best use of the two. And now he can either hit and split, or he can hit twice. I don't know what I would do. Even then, I would stop for a millisecond just to survey the scene, but he doesn't. So I think his accidental cue came from the fact that it was partly influenced by the fact that he didn't think about cubing the previous go, and he was kind of thinking, well, when shall I cube? And I don't know, maybe hovering over the double button. Not quite sure exactly how it manifested. So I was watching Zdeněk's channel. He had a 6-1. There was similarity to this position, but I actually got the position. I wouldn't have made the right play. I would have split. Anyway, it was a completely different but similar position. And here David should have split, I think, come out to the 18, because what he's just given up an asset and for no reason. I suspect this is either going to be a small no double or a borderline cube. Like if I roll a 6-4 and make the 5 point, I still have to fade some numbers from him. Like he could just roll a 6-5 and he's 14 pips up. I mean, maybe it's not even worth considering. Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe I just roll a 4-1 and then review later. Although he's got a kind of a block here and he's burnt 2 checkers on the ace, I tend to undervalue my opponent's position. So oh, that's really nice. Hey, dubs. So yeah, like just my plan was then just to see what happens after if I make a good improvement in my position. And now I'm happy that I didn't cube, although cubing here wouldn't be completely off the charts. It would be reasonable, but we're both kind of priming each other. Now it's going to be close between whether or not he should come out all the way. Yeah, I mean, he does get to make more of a prime. Anyway, just slightly off topic. We know that David's not going to... Oh, he's thinking? He is cubing, so I was completely wrong. So it's 6 away. And I mean, it's an easy take. It's probably okay to cube. But combinations of things with 1 or 2s could be troublesome for him. And then there's going to be the indirects here, which he should volunteer. He should volunteer. I mean, I don't see how you can burn checkers on the you want to make the 3 point, but then you don't want to put another checker on the 3 point. It's just pants. So he has to do this, and this is all built into the to the position and whether or not he should be cubing. Hello, Victor. It's been almost a year since I met Victor at the New York tournament in person, and time flies so quickly. So now, kind of a slight impulse to come out but I'm behind. How are you doing, Victor? Are you still busy playing? Are you going to go to the New York tournament? Yeah, and again, I want to kind of come out. Um, but often, you've got the pip count ahead of you. It just solves all your problems. As in, it gives you a very easy clue as to what you should be doing. I've always been getting these wrong recently, but maybe they're trickier than you think. Maybe it's just a fact. So I'm behind, so I don't really want to run, and I don't want to give him a good 3-2, 4-2, or double four. So I think that's okay. Maybe 3-1 is best, but I think it's better to keep the anchor because I'm not going to win the race. And yeah, I if I get a shot, then I lose the ability to have him closed out. But I would love to go. I need to start a GoFundMe like Nick did. So I think I worked out the 5-2. I think that was not a particularly difficult play, but just one. Okay, what did he do there? Sometimes your instinct is uh, is not. Often the instinct, or almost always the instinct, is right, but sometimes it's like it needs to be overridden, and that's where it gets difficult because you don't know when. When it's so nice to have all these. Hey, Sammy. I know I've been away and I had to keep people. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Of course, I can't just keep streaming. Otherwise, people won't want to see it. So I don't know what to do here. Like natural thing to do is just to come out and play to the 11 point, but I'm blocked. I think because I'm ahead, I have to do something like this. Yeah, I think he has to hit. I doesn't seem to be what he wants to do. And now he's behind in the race. I think it makes even more sense to hit because he needs to. There's less to lose, and correspondingly, relative to the loss, there's more to gain. Um, I don't want to go to the ace point, but I don't see what else I'm going to do here. 6-4 is a really nice roll because it prepares to cover his block on the 5 point if it doesn't get hit. I think, I mean, pretty likely. No, he doesn't see that. Okay. 6-3 is a kind of an awkwardish hit and cover, but leaves a few ones and twos and a 4-6 and a level 5, but he's got a rotten board. I don't think, am I missing cube? 7 pips that. Five two, you can just hit and cover, as opposed to coming out. I mean, otherwise, yeah, you leave too many shots, and so I'll come in like this. Ideally, I want to try and stop him escaping, but I think hitting is just too big. So anyway, yeah, I was worried that I'd miss cubes. I'm 6 away, 4 away, so I should be It's a little bit of a cube um, ready score, but not that much because you're kind of your opponent's at a very effective, efficient score, so he's 4 away, and you're being 6 away only kind of activates backgammons, which never happen. I could pick and pass. I really don't know about this play. I'm just going to make it sort of the natural play. So that's a good roll for him because it enables him to come up after hitting and escape with fives as well as sixes. And he can probably cube. He cubes really quickly, and I think it's a good cube. I'm on the bar. I think I have to take, but I'm just going to sort of look at it a bit longer. I've got an anchor. Trying to remember, like, after doing some studying, what my sort of take point is here. Because I recube and it's a kind of a dead cube, I think that gives me a lot of incentive to take. And obviously my position is fine. I might get a an indirect shot. Then, having said that, I have a gappy board, so it's not ideal. And also, I probably have to do something like this, but I don't know about this. I often get these things wrong. So maybe it's too easy for him. Just gives him a hit. He should hit. Yeah. And now this is difficult. Yeah, I mean, if I don't hit, I kind of just lose. But I don't lose a gammon. If I hit, there's a lot of returns. Doesn't feel right to hit. But this is weird because I should have factored this in when I took. You can't hit because you've got a shitty board. So he would have come in and hit me back. But it's problem is there's no fun being 17 pips down. Yeah, it's just a little bit. I think this is pretty much forced. I have to stay back. After playing for so long, how you can make the 8 point, that's beautiful. Still not knowing or not being comfortable in thinking through sort of the hit or not situation there. Having no confidence whether what was right, no certainty. So I mean, the position before he rolled the double six, if you take away the double six, he didn't need to leave a shot. I think I have to come out. Yeah, I was in a really shitty position, so on a kind of a one game rollout, not hitting didn't do me very good. Now, even though Gammon loses me the match, I think I've got enough save it enough to be able to safely make the board. Could definitely go. Okay. Yeah, so that was like the first that hit or not decision was like the thing that if well, even just in this match, it kind of, when I get a difficult decision like that, it really has an impact because it sort of leaves me thinking about whether or not I made the right decision, and also generally what goes on with me is that I'm very aware whether or not I've completed a proper thought process, and most of the time what happens is that I don't, is obviously a big no-no, and why I'm not kind of really getting a lot better than I am, because you need to sort of be able to think through certain decisions. Okay, so make sure I don't forget to cube. If he fans, it's too good. Or not. Gonna have to give it a little bit of thought. It can't be far off. It's gonna be a small pass for money, but here, okay. 9. Okay, now it's not good enough. I don't think with the anchor. And I'm not 100% sure about that either. Okay, so definitely the 1. Oops. Yeah, then maybe that's better. Try and... He would have pointed on me. So he's going to make the 5. Yeah, good. I'm going to probably do this. Yep. Okay, ace 5 is forced. Double 4 is pretty much forced. Okay. He doubles now, I really don't know what to do. Probably pass. But if I'm going to roll a 6 here and then he doubles, won't know what to do. Probably pass after not rolling a 6. Okay, now he just... What's going on? Yeah, now he just plays on. So yeah, going back to like the process, the thing is that you have like one move a game, or I don't know how often. I haven't really paid enough attention, but where you in that one move, you need to be able to think, and that thought process needs to be what? Whoa, 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 whoa! I wasn't into shit. Was that a pass? I wasn't expecting that at all because I was talking. Okay, because I need to. Didn't know what was going on there, so that could be a huge blunder. Caught me unawares. Yeah, so when you have the decision that warrants thinking about, your thought process needs to be effective and clear, and it needs to be complete as well. You have to be able to think through and reach a conclusion, and that's usually sort of working out like how many games one play wins versus another one. It doesn't have to be as mathematically accurate as you think. It just needs to be sort of have some sort of internal logic to it. And if you don't complete that thought process, then you can't expect to play decent backgammon. I mean, that's the next stage to... Okay. And most of the other plays are just sort of natural and about distribution. They're pretty easy. So 2-6, he should come out. now. I could hit on the ace point. He comes out. Could be some rolls that are going to be tricky to play that make me time out. I think that's not one of them. Wow. Probably come off the 18 because that's going to be the most difficult thing to do. And then, yeah, get covers. Double 2 is going to 6, 4, something like this. Double 3, 6, 4. 6 3s and 2s. Let's lift it. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So gammons, maybe 55, maybe more. Should I take 2 men off? I don't think so. Maybe 3 to 2, so that worked out. Okay, I'm gonna double for obvious reasons. He should take. Don't know how to play this, maybe like this. He should play safe. Just because he doesn't want to get gammoned. And this is like, these are kind of easy things that, yeah, they should be easy. But you shouldn't make mistakes on. Oh, he comes out, okay. I don't know about the one, maybe I need to come up. Would have been pointed on, but. Okay, 4, 2, don't know about that actually. So perhaps he needs to come in and slot the 3 point. I think that's reasonable. Unstack the heavy point. Duplicate 2s. Doesn't really want to give me a good 6. I don't have good 6s. One, two, three. I'm still, after that, still favourite, I think. He can split. I'm not sure whether he should. I don't know what I should do here. Maybe I have to do this. Yeah, because even when he leaves, I've got returns. Like this. But far from ideal. Obviously don't want to be hit. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what to do here. Do I slot it or do I... Maybe I need to give myself more numbers to do good things with. I don't know whether that's right. So I can't remember what decisions David had. He missed a cube maybe, and cubed are too good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I had a difficult hit or not decision amongst others. Stay back. So if he hits me with a 6, I've got 6s to hit him back with from the 22 point. Okay, you should just play safe. Don't know about the 2. It's a really nice roll for him. 4-6-2, I think staying back. I'm not sure because it doesn't duplicate anything. 1-6 is duplicated. That should be it. You don't get 2 bites at the cherries. 6-3, he will come in. Could he have pre-cleared the 6? Maybe. I think he should probably clear the 6 there. Might be okay not to. Okay. Well played, Dave. So I look 4.72, junk, 8.81. Okay, so he played okay. Where did I... Three one. Should have played 7-6. Should have made the 3. Okay. These are all trivial. But his plays were good, like his 6-4 was good. 5-4 was good for me. And then it was right to come out, but how close is it? It's not close. Perhaps my not hitting thing was... Yeah, maybe not hitting. Maybe not hitting. What happened here? 5-4, I just ran, I hit, missed a cube. Yeah, this is a big mistake. Otherwise, I think you would have played really well. 4-3. Should have made the 7 point. Wasn't a cube. 4-4, yeah. And then wasn't a cube. Okay, yeah, the 6-4 should have gone all the way to the 11 point. This game, oh, I should have picked and passed. That's horrible. I can't do that, but I'm not saying it's wrong. If I could be able to make plays like that, I would be very happy, but assuming the computer's right. So this was a take, and then... Yeah. Not hitting. Point 3. And then a follow-up blunder. Okay. Let me try and break down this hit. I think it's more of an instinct thing that I'm... rather than a thought process thing. So it's like fear of hitting. And then if I overcome that fear, then I can kind of engage with the thought process, which is, and it's all very well with the benefit of hindsight, that if I hit and I get hit back, I can still re-anchor. I've sent him all the way back. I mean, it's really important to send a checker that's of your opponent's that's very far forward to send it all the way back. I think my instinct was to start with was to hit, and then it was strongly not to hit, so it kind of changed. But I am struggling with those decisions. And then it was a cube, but not very big. And then some minor decisions. Yeah, should have hit twice. Henry, I was about to say I'm going to play another one. Yeah. I will play you. Give me 1 sec. Okay, and so this I'm not too bothered about because I didn't give it too much thought. But when to go back to the hit or not decision, it's sort of really disappointing. When don't worry, Henry. You need 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go to the kitchen. But yeah, when you give something thought and get it wrong, disappointing. When I look at it now, my brain is telling me you don't want to hit when you're outboarded, but clearly that's not a thing. Okay. I don't know what else there was, but okay, that was the last game. And then something else. Okay. All right. That's not you. What's your username? That's someone else. Is that you, Henry? I think that's you. But I'm gonna wait to show you. Hopefully you'll still whoops. User. I think I played you before as well. No, it wasn't you. That was Victor. Should I play Victor? Henry, you're gonna lose your spot. Okay. I'll give you a few more seconds. Okay. Oh, Victor's gone as well. Victor, if you re-invite me, I'll accept. I don't know whether Henry's gonna invite or not. Sorry for the noise, but I'm really hungry. Okay. Okay. Next time we'll play, Henry. I think I hit on the ace. He should make the 18. One. Hold on, let me think properly. I think these two are for sure. I make the ace. I could just bring one down to the 8 point. Not delighted to be hit. He should hit, of course. He does. I think I just make the 4 point. Not sure. Don't like the last 4, but I don't want to come up and give up contact. She can try and play safe. Probably should, I think. I mean, he does want to make the 3 point if he gets missed. But then, if he gets missed, he has to safety the blot anyway. But then, if he makes the safe play and gets hit, he gets hit in a worse spot than he would otherwise. There could be another play. Okay, I don't fault this play. 9 pips up. So 25 up. So if he doesn't... Yeah. Sorry, Emery. I waited a few seconds. I thought you were one of the first guys that invited me. Luckily, I didn't accept the invitation. Yeah, so if this is loads of shots, it must be a cube. What did he do? I suppose he can take. Is he gonna pass? I tell you what, well, if you message me on Facebook, I'll just play you offline if you want, if you're interested. Yeah, I don't think you can pass that. So fan, I don't know what to do. 20 pips down. It's another major weakness. Very gammonish, but I do win some games. So the problem that he has is he doesn't have anything to hit me off the ace point with, apart from doubles. Double 6, double 5, double 4, double 3, double 2. So if he just rolls a 6-2, I'm under major pressure to try and come in. I just use a lot of gammons. I do lose. I think I'm going to let it go. And I'm 1-0 up. I don't know. But interesting to note that when I saw his double 4, I knew what the position was going to look like after I just didn't know. And that's not great. You know, ideally you have an idea of what's best. So I hate this when this happens, but I have to hit. I think the 2 comes down. This wasn't enough, he should hit on the 14. Otherwise he leaves too many shots. And he does know it. That's good. But on the sequence he would have been happier. He would have been happier to have hit me on the 7 point. So 6-2 he should just play safe, no? 1 man back versus 2. I got a slightly better front position. Yeah, this is reasonable. And now I think I just make the 3 point. I don't love to leave the shots, but I think it's an improvement, so... Now we should just hit. Okay, it's sort of automatic. Sometimes you get away with it. So 1, I guess this and this, when you can make 2 major improvements. So he could come down with a 2, but probably doesn't make sense. Well, doesn't make sense unless I can see something. Just leaves a shot for no reason. I could play reasonably safe, but I'm outboarding him and I don't really want him to escape, so I think I have to hit. And then the 3 by elimination. Can't slot the point, so he should come in and come out. So has he done anything wrong? Oh yeah, he passed the first cube. And his 6-3, I think he could have done something else with his 6-3. So double 3 just feels very natural to do that. And then not leave shots, I think. Race is close. So kind of a simple game. Just give up the mid because there's pressure on to do it. It's going to be pressure, so I might as well do it now. He could do something other than make the 4, but I don't see why he would. Make the 5. He's a favorite. Obviously a really bad roll. So if I don't hit now, I might get a second bite the cherry. And so what? So like even if I hit with like a 5, like a 1-2, it's still quite. 2-1 is not good. Yeah, the numbers that hit. Double 1 is fine. 1-5, 1-4, but 1-3, 1-2 are not good. 6-way, 6-way. I think I probably have to cube, but it's good. It's an easy decision for him, of course. So I stay there, and I might get more shots. So if I can stay there now. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Have to stay there. Now it's not so friendly anymore. Excuse me. Oh, he's thinking of recubing. His favourite. But interestingly, like something like he rolls a 6-3, I'm going to have to go with a 6. I don't know what I'm going to do with a 5. Probably 3, I have to do that. I'd be surprised, even though he thought last go, I'd be very surprised if he cubed. He kind of wants to. You could see, you could feel he wanted to. Now, it's just a pass. But if I come off the 15, is it going to be too good? Well, no, he could roll a 3 and not cover. So I think he needs to cube this. Am I wrong? I don't think so. We could roll a 5-1. But he needs to cube. I need to pass, of course. Okay, so maybe very possible that my cube was wrong. Another 6 away, 4 away. So I don't think he lost any PR points there. Should he make the 4 or the 9? I think the 9. Not sure. But he's really giving it some thought. Fair enough. I think bring the... You're not... So what's the logic here? Okay, well, let me make my move. Well, this is part of it. Now I have to split, and now when I split, it's kind of worse for me, arguably. I don't necessarily have to split. And if I split, where do I split to? So splitting when you're 7 pips down is just not... It's not really great, but if I bring 2 down, then... So one thing he can do is hit twice, and if he doesn't hit twice, he just maybe makes the bar. So, unclear about this. If he cubed here, it'd be fine, being 4 away. But easy take. So here, if I hadn't split, he'd just make the bar. He's going to make the bar anyway. But now at least I've got a decent 5 to hit him, and a 3 to make the 21 point. He might not... sorry, I mean, he can just hit. Which is better. I don't know. Maybe I would hit after all that. But certainly if I stay back, and now another hit or not decision, fuck. Oh, yeah. Now I think I just make the 20 now. This is the problem with the decision from the last match, is intruding on this decision. Like, I didn't hit there, so now I'm thinking, well, you should hit now, because you didn't hit before and it was wrong. But I don't think hitting is right. I mean, what's great about hitting? You just leave that checker primed. I mean, if hitting is wrong, hopefully it's not like a... If hitting is not wrong, hopefully it's not a huge blunder not to hit. Okay, so I don't think... Oh, it just makes the 4. I didn't even see that. Now I think he cannot afford to leave shots. Yeah, it's always awkward to have to do that. Now maybe allows me to get away with something like this. I don't love it, but if I clear the 8, I can clear the 8. But then he might just make the 4. And then I've got awkwardness. But this isn't great. 3-2, 3-2, 2-3 and 2-4 and double 2. And even 2-5. And there's 2-1. It's kind of similar to my hit or not decision before, but he's not outboarded and he doesn't have to leave a shot. So definitely a weakness of mine. I mean, not hitting is fine, but it's just nowhere near as good as hitting, I would say. So that's the kind of mindset you have to be in when you consider whether to hit or not. That's the problem. Like not hitting often seems it lends you a nice checker configuration, but you get seduced into the. Yeah, I mean, this just sends me all the way back. Now I just hit. Right? No. This is awkward. He has to stay. I believe he has to stay. Two down. Maybe the one is slightly better here. Gives me a bit more flexibility. Only gives me leaves 6 shots, but he's got a block. I think this is fine. And again, I would probably hit, but now could be a more difficult decision. Okay. Oh. No, but it seems sensible to hit. It's obviously a fantastic roll, crusher. And now I don't think I can afford to play on. Can he take? Maybe, I don't know. Backgammon's such a deceptive game. Sometimes it sort of feels so easy, but of course it depends on your decisions. And you realise that when you get a difficult decision, you're kind of stumped. It's sort of humbling, or even humiliating. Shall I make the 2 or make the 9 and come up? Seeing as I don't want to get hit on the 9 point all that much, I'm going to make the 9. Now he can point on my head on the 2 point. That's definitely a play. Because if he hits loose on the 7 point, it's not great. Well, this I don't like, the 15 to 13. If that's right to hit loose, I wouldn't play 15 to 13. Now he can probably cube, but I guess it's an easy take. Or it's a take, maybe not so easy. 17 pips down. He's only got a 2 point board, so say he rolls a good number like a 2-1. It's far from over. So yeah, it's a pretty, it's probably like a strong double, strong take. I say hopefully. So he should just make the 4 point because he doesn't want to leave shots. It's not worth doing so. Just to upgrade your point to the 5 point. So the fan is big, but 6-6 is the crusher, obviously. 6-6 is worse than the fan. And, you know, now I'm thinking, well, maybe it wasn't a take, maybe it was like a huge blunder. I don't think it can be that bad to have taken. But I could certainly be losing the PR, which would be a bummer. I don't see any reason for him to. Yeah, I would just. I would have come out, and now he will hit and should hit. Yeah. Gonna have to get really lucky to anchor here. Not sure whether he should switch or not. Usually you switch. I mean, you don't want to get hit back, but okay. Guess so. He's still one of the most annoying things when you're playing a blitz and your opponent rolls like consecutive multiple ones. Okay, he comes out. Again, I don't know if that's right. Could be just to give himself a number to hit with. So he needs to get out of there. Especially, you know, the idea is when your opponent anchors, well, if they anchor, you need to be as far out from his inner board as possible. It's a little bit awkward. I mean, you know, if I don't come in now, he's unlikely. Well, he has no covers. This go, he's going to have 8s if he plays to the 9 point. So I get a few bites at the cherry. Now he has directs. This is awkward. He could do something wacky like make the ace point from the... Okay, so he should be good. Unless they... yeah. Should he switch? I don't know whether he should switch or not. Probably not. Just the fact that he's got that checker on the 5 point there. Meaning that if he switches, it's dead. He can't use it to attack, but he's thinking about it. It certainly seems fine not to switch. And if it is fine, does seem fine not to switch, then it's got to be okay to... What's going on? It's got to be okay to not switch. I don't know if I can all that impossible. Maybe it's not possible. Well played. I think you played pretty solid. I think. I mean, apart from maybe passing, you could have won. Oh, I didn't play well, but he didn't play so well. Yeah, pretty solid. So what was that? Oh yeah, this double 5. Okay, my double 5 was right. I didn't like this. I should have slotted the 4. Come down to the 9 and slot the 4. Okay, that was clean. And then I kept talking about this pass. So everything was a pass anyway, but did he find the best theoretical play? 33%. No, he didn't. That's confusing. So he should have just played 18-9 and passed, but he played 13-4 and passed. And it was close. Okay, well, I was wrong. So where did he go wrong? Ah, this is my pass. Okay. So 62%. Yeah, I mean, this is an early game position, so it's not it's not something that I shouldn't know. but yeah, they're causing me a lot of problems. It's not close. Okay. All right. So this was... Ah, he could have made the 4 point. I didn't see that, but okay. So pretty solid, pretty solid, pretty solid. Couldn't really go wrong here. Was a cube, okay. Low equity, but yeah. Okay, yeah, he didn't have to do that. Okay, I didn't really say much about that. He could have cubed here. I mean, he should have cubed. And I was saying that it wasn't a cube, and then passed. Okay. This one was a little tricky. Okay, hit and split was right. He should have cubed. I said he could have cubed, but I wasn't sure it was. And then making the bar is better. At least I got this right. Hitting would be wrong. Hitting was close. Okay, this is where it gets confusing. So I have a predilection for not hitting, which is... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. And then luckily he hit. Yeah, good. So where did he go wrong? And then I hit. I thought this was a pass, so that was right. Ah, I see. Okay, this 4-5, but this double 2, yeah. So pointing on the deuce was fine. And then I guess he made a few mistakes here. So this would have been a more correct pass than the pass I made in the second game. And then I just got... Yeah, he had some tricky plays. So what should he have done with... Should have come up. Should switch there. Okay. They can be really tricky. You got to just take your time here. I mean, they're not that difficult, but they can be tricky. Just worth considering how all the dice rolls play. And where am I going? Yeah, it wasn't right. It wasn't right to switch. No. Okay. Henry, you could welcome if you're on Facebook. Add me, Simon Barger, and then just message me on Messenger if you want, and we'll play. But I'm gonna make that my last game. Ah, yes. So big blunder here. Difficult to deal with these because when your brain is not on the right, it's not seeing things clearly. It's sort of very much an intuition thing, and if your intuition is off or your pattern recognition is off, it can be very difficult to get it back on. Sometimes just a matter of like looking at the position for a few minutes even and just trying to memorize it, and you can play the position and then see what happens. There we go. All right. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Bye.